Hello and welcome to another set of readings of Lotus Love Tarot 555. Okay, you guys, I am here for your May love forecast. Let's tap into the energies of what's going on in love. Now, you guys, just as a informative piece right here, be mindful. There are 3 planets that are currently in retrograde, okay? We've been talking about this a lot on the Lotus Love Show because we definitely have been seeing the effects of these planets being in retrograde. You got Pluto that's in retrograde. You have Saturn that's in retrograde. And Venus just went in retrograde on May 13th. This is not the time to make any financial commitments. This is not a time to make any drastic moves in love right now because you just need to try to really work with these energies that's coming forth, okay? Now, first and foremost, I always want to thank you guys for your love and support that you continue to give the channel. Just a little bit about the reading that we're about to embark on. You can apply this to your sun, your moon, your rising, and definitely your Venus sign. Okay, hello to our cross watchers out there. You guys do keep in mind that the energies can flip-flop. So if it doesn't relate to you, it definitely can relate to your partner. There's no time limit on these readings, so it could have happened 3 months ago, could happen today, could happen in the very near future. If you have Instagram, go ahead and follow us on Instagram at Lotus Love Tarot 555. This deck does not want to act right. Okay? Yeah, follow us on Instagram at Lotus Love Tarot 555. Don't forget to join us here every Monday through Thursday for the Lotus Love Show at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wow, we got cards flipping out already. This is your life purpose. Let go of fear now. All right, so that was for somebody already. What else I need to say? Oh, you guys, we do have a Patreon. Please, 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 if you can, join our Patreon because we already got a lot of good stuff over there, but we are really about to just crank it all the way out. If you really want to make some changes in your life, I encourage you to join our Patreon because we are about to take it one step at a time. We're going to actually do some serious steps in changing our lives for the better, letting go of all the toxicity that surrounds us and trying to pull us out of our right energy. Okay, you guys subscribe to the channel if you would. Hit that like button, and every time we release a reading, you will be notified. Okay. All right, we have finished our shuffle. Now, on to your reading. Hello, my Geminis. Okay, you guys, let's get right into your reading. And I was looking back at your reading from, let me move these over here. I was looking back at your reading from April, and you were needing to be strong because separation was lurking in the background. All right, I'm seeing a lot of that with these readings, these love forecasts, these retrogrades. Remember, we got 4 planets in retrograde right now, including Venus. So everybody's having to come to realization of where their relationships really are, okay? All right, so let's just see what's going on with you for May, but I would encourage you to go back and look at that April reading because it could very well be a carryover. Okay, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, Universal messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as it relates to the love forecast for May 2020. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini? What messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini? What messages need to go forth? Okay. Okay, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as it relates to the love forecast for May 2020. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini? Holy Spirit, Divine Creator Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as it relates to the love forecast for May 2020. Okay. Okay, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as it relates to the love forecast for May 2020? What messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini? What messages need to go forth? Oh, there we see this. Oh, wow. Okay, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as it relates to the love forecast for May 2020? What messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini? What does Gemini need to know? Okay. All right, you guys. I will be doing your Gemini season reading. So I know you all have birthdays that are coming up while we are concluding the Taurus season. So take a look out for that. It's going to be a very extensive reading just for Geminis. So make sure you check that out. Okay, I'm trying to do that for every season now. So I've done it for Aries, I've done it for Taurus, and now I'm going to do it for Gemini. So make sure you look out. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit that little bell. That's right next to it. So every time I release a reading, you'll be notified. So you want to be notified for that Gemini reading, because I'm telling you, I really go in depth in everything for you on what to expect for your season. Okay, and don't forget to join us tonight, Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for the Lotus Love Show. Okay, but if you're watching this and it's past Monday through Thursday, I don't do this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's just Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Okay, looks like we have a little family here that's going on. Gemini, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And something about the children. Your love life is being affected by children right now. For some of you, I feel like you're not going to really be able to get this love thing situated until you get these children under control. That's not going to be for everybody, but that's the first thing that's hitting you right off. For some of you, you're wanting to be in love. That's why you're trying to call in a soulmate. This is a romantic love that you're trying to call in, but the children are in the way. And children are never in the way, but you feel like they are in the way. You feel like they're blocking you from love because your priorities aren't right. You got to make sure your children are in order. Let me just stress it. You have to make sure your children are in order. You just can't dismiss the children. Okay? For some of you that don't have children, I feel like you're still trying to call in a soulmate. You're wanting a relationship to go to a next level. Even though soulmates is any relationship, it could be family member, friend, co-worker, it doesn't matter. It's all relationships that you learn a lesson from. In this instance right now, Gemini, what we're dealing with, especially looking back at your April reading, I specifically think this is a romance that we're dealing with, especially since we're in the love forecast. Worthiness. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. Yes, you don't feel that you're worthy. I guess for those that have children, if somebody is just coming in very strongly for me about these children, I feel like your children aren't in the space that you really want them to be. And every time you get in a relationship, it's like the children kind of block where you're wanting to go. It's like it's a barrier for their barrier in love for you. And I hate to say it like that because children are a blessing, but for somebody, that's not how you're saying it. And for some of you, I feel like they're older children too. It's not that they like little ones. They're older, like teenager to in their 20s, and it's just not being able to happen. So you're trying to separate your life out. You're trying to separate your life out. For others that don't have children, you just don't. For some reason, you don't feel like you're worthy. There's something that has happened that you don't feel like you're worthy of love. Spirit says you're protected, though. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. Excuse me. Spirit is protecting you right now because I feel like you're in a very vulnerable state. I just feel like, Gemini, that you're in a very, very vulnerable state right now emotionally. You created the situation. You have the power to change it. There it is right there. Okay, so I don't care what's happening with these children. You can turn all of this around. It will come with work, though. You're going to have to put a lot of work, and you're going to have a lot of patience, but you can turn this around. For some of you that are trying to call in your soulmate and you don't have children, you need to know what your worth is, okay? And understand whatever situations that has happened that makes you feel like, whatever situations you've been in that make you feel unworthy, you can change that. You can turn that around. Express your individuality here. Allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. Yeah. So you need to work on you. I feel like for some of you, you need to do some energy healing work. You really need to do some energy healing work. You really need to understand who you are. Summer. Everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. So we are moving towards that summer period. So you really are needing to work on yourself now. You're really needing to do what you need to do now, because like I was saying, I've been feeling like you can change it around. You really can change it. You need to work on forgiveness. Whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. For some of you, it might be these children that you need to forgive. I feel like some of you are really angry with a child or with children. Okay, for others, I think you just need to work on your forgiveness. Think about whom you need to forgive and release that. You have to do this so you can ascend to the next level. Some of you need to get some exercise. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel strong in all ways. This is not just about just going to work out. This is more of a spiritual thing when we're talking about exercising, because you're getting your temple in order. And that's so important, because when you begin to do that, when you begin to eat right, you get clarity of mind. And that's what's needed right now. See, you're needing to recover from a situation. You definitely need to recover from a situation. And some situation, it's going to take a whole year for it really to be able to heal. It's going to take a good little minute for it to really be able to heal. But in the summertime, when you begin to make these changes, you're going to see, you're going to be able to see your life make a turning point. But you got to do it. So some of you are going to do it. See, I told you. Some of you are in chaos right now. Here's the love right here, but it's slow. It can't come to this real slow moving, because you're in chaos right now. You're in chaos. Definitely in chaos. So let's just see where you are now. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as it relates to the love forecast for May 2020? What messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini? Was that the wheel? Yeah, see, there's the turning point right there. Yeah, you're like, it's the turn is here, but gotta make a decision. Wow. Okay. All right. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini? What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know? So that, see, yeah. This card came out by itself, and I knew all of these came out together. So I'm going to kind of separate these, because I do feel like that has a bearing on what is going. Oh, look what came up again. Wow. Look at all these major arcanas. My goodness. Wow. Gemini. All right, you guys. Yeah. Okay, my Geminis, you have the World, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Temperance in reverse, Three of Wands, the Emperor in reverse, the Queen of Cups. Overarching energy is the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, you do have an angel number that's coming through for you, which is 1010. Okay, so make sure you look up 1010. That's an additional message that's coming in for you. All right, so you could be dealing with, the World represents Earth. Okay, so it could be an Earth sign. The Wheel of Fortune represents fire. Temperance, it could be a Sagittarius. Here's fire again with Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Could be an air, specifically an Aries here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. But it could be any sign. They're just taking on the energy of the sign, But there's an emphasis on a Sagittarius or an Aries. Okay. All right, Gemini. This is a cycle that's coming to an end. This is saying that you are going to recover from a situation. Okay, so you are going to recover from this. This is a cycle that's ending. You will get the lessons, but we need to talk about what you need to do as you're going through this period. I'm gonna go ahead and go to your overarching right now. With this Ten of Swords in reverse, this is the situation that you're in. It cannot get any worse. This is the worst that it's going to be. That is good news. That is good news. That it is the worst that it's going to be. You have experienced for this cycle, for this period that you're in, you have experienced the worst that it's going to be, and I feel like that you've gotten the lessons. But this was a hard one to have to swallow. With these major arcanas here, again, you got 4 of them. With the World being coupled with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this was you not having any control. So this is a cycle coming to an end, but it was coming to an end like real bumpy. Okay, real bumpy because you could not get control over it. It's like Spirit was really guiding this, and you couldn't get control. You couldn't get the control that you wanted to, and or you may have been clinging to control so much that you were just scared for anybody to even move. So you were trying to control their every move. So it was either one end or the other. Either you were too much in control, whereas you were smothering people, or you didn't have enough control and you were trying to keep these situations under control. You are totally out of balance, totally out of balance. You know, no harmony. This is, you know, just the extreme, just things to the extreme. With this Temperance card here, and again, it could be the extreme of having no control or having too much control, whereas nobody couldn't even move. Okay, that's how I'm feeling. Like you were just it wasn't anything that was balanced. You weren't balanced. You were just too much. It was too much. Okay, and you'll know what that is when I'm talking about, because I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, but that's what's coming out. I feel like something was just too much. Either you were acting too much in control, or you didn't have enough control and everything around you was going haywire. But this is you, even though in your disharmony, being out of balance, this is you looking forward, knowing that there's something better. This is you understanding that there's something better, and you choosing that thing, whatever that is, that you know is going to take you to another level. 3 of Wands could represent expansion. So you are going to be expanding. You are going to be coming out this space. You are going to me, the recovery card is the most precious card on this that has fallen, because it shows that you do recover from this space right now. You do recover. Okay, so you are looking past whoever represents this Emperor here. Could be somebody, could be an Aries, but with this Emperor here in reverse, this represents, again, no control. Somebody being very tight, very rigid, you know, lack of leadership, not being able to lead, but being like a tyrant, you know, just being overbearing, no leadership. That's what was going on here. And this could represent you, Gemini. You realize that that's not what you need to be. Okay, you're realizing that there's something more than that. And so this is why I told you, let me put all these up, because I want to tell you why that card came out by itself, because I do understand. So when I bring all of these together, okay, this card came out by itself, and it's looking in the direction of all of this, because the Queen of Cups represents healing. The Queen of Cups represents nurturing. The Queen of Cups represents support. You want to be supported, so you don't have to act like this. You want to be supported. You want to heal from this. You know, you want to be the nurturer, and you want to be nurtured in healing from all of this that's happening here. And I'm just going to keep all those together, because I do feel like it's just 2 separate ones, because this has been rough. This has been a really, really rough period for you. This has been a really, really rough space for you. So we're going to go on to the extended now. In this extended, we're going to figure out what needs to happen now as you begin to recover. Are there any more situations that's going to pop up that you need to deal with? What is going on with calling in the soulmate? You not feeling like you're worthy. About this forgiveness piece that needs to take place. You know, this situation that you created, but you have the power to change it. What needs to take place for it to be changed? Whoever has children, what do the children have to do with this? How are they affecting your love life right now? And then we're going to ask for the advice from Spirit from the Lover's Oracle. So we'll be pulling some advice for you from the Lover's Oracle, okay? All right, you guys, so we're definitely going to go into the extended. Information pertaining to the extended can be found below. Until next time, my loves. Bye-bye.